Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you all are doing well. In today's video we're going to be doing part 2 of my NHL 21 franchise mode here with the Arizona Coyotes. Going to be doing the off season and maybe going into the regular season. We'll see how we're doing. So yeah, let's just sim to the draft here. We missed the playoffs in year 1. Made a lot of trades at the deadline, brought in some prospects because we do not have a first round draft pick this year because it was forfeited due to their cheating with the draft combine or something like that. I don't know the whole details behind that. We still technically have the draft pick in this game, but I'm just basically going to be picking someone who's supposed to go undrafted with that pick so that it's like I'm not using it. To make that more realistic, like how it is now, I guess. Alright, so it looks like the Vegas Golden Knights have won the Stanley Cup and Utica Comets won the Calder Cup. I'm really hoping that we don't win the lottery. That would be okay, good. We didn't even move up, so it's not like we're throwing away anything. It would have been nice to have that, 5th overall pick. But I gotta go with what it is in real life here, so yeah. Not going to use that first round. I'm not going to trade. Not going to do anything. Not going to get any sort of value for that pick whatsoever because, like I said, the Arizona Coyotes do not have it in real life. Take a peek at who's retired here. Marian Hossa, Marian Gaborik, Chara, UC Jokinen, Backus, Boffin. This goes on. Let's go take a peek at goalies. No goalies retired. Alright. That's another thing. I want to look at, see if we can get a new head coach, because I believe ours is not that great. Alright, so we're just going to hop into the entry draft here. Again, we're drafting at 5, which is really unfortunate, because I don't actually have this pick. Let's go view draft class. This Aturati, all of these guys, man. Oh, this is tough. So many people that we're missing out on. I'm gonna see if we can get a first rounder potentially. This hurts. Let's go see what St. Louis wants for that pick. Jacob Chikrin and Evan Bouchard, Lawson Crouse and Connor Garland. Garland and Schmaltz, Keller and Goligoski. I would like to keep Keller for sure. I mean, Garland and I feel like this is just, I don't know what the hell they'd be doing. Why does Krause have value? I guess he's up to an 83 now. I gotta see what type of value. Like, holy shit. How did they get this much value? I mean, I feel like this is kind of cheese. I just signed Connor Garland, so I would like to keep him, but like, actually, he's really solid. Let's see if we can make something work with Krause here. Because we're going to need to re-sign him next year, so. Goligoski. What do they offer defense? done. They're gonna re-sign done. So yeah, that would definitely give them. That's their 1-2 there. I think I'm going to do that trade. Because after re-sign Kraus at the end of this year, I guess you got to look at him like was one of our best point producers, 59 points, right, 34 goals. I would like to go into the future with him, but I'm going to have to sign him to a pretty big contract this year, I feel like. So it might not be a bad idea to trade him while his value is high. Then if we could go someone else, like go defender, like I said, Goligoski. I mean, we're going to have Larson Schickerin still, Demers. I believe I re-signed him, right? Yeah, got Demers back, Bouchard, and then Labushkin here. So that'll be fine. That gives a spot for Bouchard to be our #1 offensive defenseman. That'll give them some more depth here on defense, I guess. They want him, so that makes sense. And then forward-wise, again, they want Kraus, and that'll be like their 5th best forward. So gives them more depth. I feel like that makes some sense there. And then, it is their 4th overall pick here. I'll throw in a little bit more, give them like a 3rd or 4th rounder. We got 2 thirds, so we'll go with New Jersey's 3rd, a late 3rd rounder. Will that work? And it will. Okay. That is a pretty big deal here. We got 4 and 5, but I'm not using 5 because that's our pick that was forfeited, but traded up to get number 4 here, so we'll have, oh my god. It's just a matter of picking the right person. We can get Luke Hughes. We could go Hughes and Bouchard as our 2 offensive defensemen going forward. We could get Dylan Gunther here. No, he's solid. I think he's a sniper at medium elite. I think it's probably between those 2, Luke Hughes or Dylan Gunther. I just have to decide whether I want an offensive defenseman or a sniper. Fuck, that's a tough decision right there. I know they're both medium elite. I know they'll both be pretty decent overalls. So it's just a matter of what I need more here on my team. I don't think either will be NHL ready though right now. So we got Clayton Keller, Connor Garland. I'm going to need to find another power forward for them. I mean, still we don't have a ton offensively. But we do have this Yannick guy. We have Hayton. Oops. So I'm going to go see what we got for prospects here. Okay. We have, again, this Yannick guy, 77 overall. We got Nolan Foote at 72 overall. Jack Quinn, 69 overall. So those are some pretty decent prospects right there for sure. On the back end, we really only have Bouchard. Oh, I guess with Soderstrom, this guy as well, but he's 23, a little bit older. I feel like it. Oh my god, now this is tough. I don't know who I want. I'm guaranteed to get one of them. It's between Luke Hughes or Dylan Gunther here. I really don't know which one I want. Or maybe Nashville will take one and make my decision easier. No, they took Flynn. Okay. Alright, we're going to call a timeout. Dylan Gunther or Luke Hughes. He's a pinch cycle. really wish I would have remembered what Bouchard is. Actually, what I'm going to go do is look at that old video file and figure out what Evan Bouchard is, and then I can figure out what works here. Okay, so I just went and looked, and Evan Bouchard is a pinch shoot, so I'm probably not going to be able to have him and Bouchard, or Luke Hughes and Bouchard. So it's just, I guess it just still comes down to whether it's easier to find an offensive defenseman or a sniper. I mean, I don't really know about chemistry on either of them, so you know what, I think I'm gonna go with Luke Hughes here. 72 overall, and then for this pick, this isn't my pick, so we're going to just go Central Scouting ranking and pick basically the guy who's ranked the lowest here. AHL starter, perfect. Alright, let's go see what Gunther was. Yeah, 72 overall. Okay. Cole Sillinger. Sorry, I'm going to send him to my next pick and we'll see what we got. Third pick in the second round, we still got guys coming. I think we're going to be focusing on forwards now. Does want me to, game says go after those guys, but Jan Sickhardt, 70 points. D-League though. That's probably, I think I'm gonna go with Bennett Riddle here. Hopefully this works. That was bad. Was sick at, yeah, power forward top 6. Shit. Alright, well, I was a bust. Alright, third pick here at Reinhardt. I think I'm taking this guy for sure. Elliot Party. Yeah, this guy for sure. Low top 6 sniper. Hopefully we can grow him. Alright. Next pick. Round full pick number 3. Another top 6 here. Or we could go with this Steve Blaine. He's shoot pinch, so that isn't going to match Luke Hughes, who's a cycle pinch. Walter Weeks. I'm pretty sure this was the same as the other guy, so yeah, definitely gonna be picking up him. Got some decent picks there later. That's good to see. James Hardy, 35 points. Maybe. We go Ryder Korzak. He's a bust. Yeah, I think we're going to take Hardy here. Bottom 6 sniper. 60 overall. He maybe will be able to get some growth if we get into a +5 in the AHL. Chance Riley. Shoot pinch, definitely not. Martin Lang. 44 points. It's decent. A+. No. Not seeing a whole ton here. Alright. I think we're just gonna go with Martin Lang here. Top 9 sniper, that could work. Ivan Kozhanov, offensive defenseman potentially. Cycle balanced, cycle pinch. I think we're gonna go with this guy, Leighton Moore here. He's left D / right D. He's got that pinch cycle, so could work with Luke Hughes as our 1 and 2 offensive defenseman. Just gotta grow him. Tristan Roy here. Pretty sure this works with what I've been drafting as well. So we'll grab him. Probably not going to be anything, but two-way forward. That's not that great. Yeah. I'm just going to sim up after this. This guy's huge. Yeah, let's draft this. Guy's big. And we're going to sim up the rest of the draft here. Alright, so we got Luke Hughes, which was nice, and then Parody and Weeks is pretty solid as well. Go to re-sign phase here. All of my AHL coaches. Okay, I'm planning on getting a completely new coaching stuff anyway. Maybe we go Mary and Hosa. Sure. Alright, so let's see who we have to sign here. Yeah, I know how this works. All expiring. Got Labushkin, Osterley, Hunt, Hayden. There's no one too big. I signed all my main guys in the regular season when I could extend them. So let's go through this, see what they want, and then I'll let you know what I offered guys when I'm done this. So we'll see you in a bit. Alright, so we are back. I just went through, we released a bunch of guys, offered some guys contracts. Basically, we offered Labushkin here a 1-year, $1.1 million deal, and then everybody else were just minor league contracts, so like 1 to 3 years, like $800,000 or so, nothing too crazy. And we don't have any goalies, so that's all we have here. It's pretty easy off season in terms of re-signing. Gonna advance a couple of days here. Oh yeah, and I also signed Marian Hosa. I think you guys might have seen that though. So I'm expecting everyone to re-sign. Everyone wanted to, so yeah. And then now that I got all that figured out. Well, Labushkin didn't re-sign, okay. We'll go 1 year, 1.25 then. And then I'm also going to go to my main roster here and sign some of those guys I just drafted if they're good enough. Thinking Jack Quinn, we're for sure going to want to sign him up. And Luke Hughes, I don't think he is, yeah, he's in the WHL, so fortunately can't play in the AHL, but we'll sign him as well. Don't think any of these guys I want playing quite yet in the AHL. And we'll go check what we got for goalie prospects. Yeah, we might want to start looking into getting a goalie, but yeah. Alright. Sim up another day here. If Labushkin doesn't accept, I'm just going to release him because I really don't need him that much. All I'm interested in, I'm going to offer. I'm not happy with for the team. Okay. Cool. I really don't care. Like, you're 27 and you're 79 overall with an exact top 6D. If you don't want to play here, okay, fuck off. I'm not missing out on much. So I'm going into free agency with 33 million in cap space. So that'll be nice, and I gotta look to get new coach. Yeah, we'll see what we can do in free agency. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is go look to see what we have, what I could bring in, or what I need to bring in, I should say. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should probably bring in a few forwards. Defensively, need to bring in 2 defenders as well. One needs to be a defensive defenseman, so I can try to get Bouchard to a +5. And then OEL's left, I believe Chikrin's left. Demers, I believe, is right, yes. And Bouchard, so 1 right, 1 lefty. The lefty defensive defenseman, then we'll just see what we can get right-handed with. Goaltenders, we've got our goalies. So a couple of forwards, 2 defenders. That's all we need. Then coaches as well. So I think I'm going to get the coaching staff out of the way first here. This coach is not great. Schmaltz on the first line, Keller's on the second. So we're going to see if we can find a coach that maxes out what's his face on here, maxes out Clayton Keller on this screen, and then we'll know that's what we need to have on the first line if we want to play him there. And then same thing with Schmaltz. We'll just see what this coach here has, and then we'll try to get that on the second line. So Schmaltz likes behind the net, balance, shoot, energy, balanced. I'll write that down. And now let's see if we can find a head coach. NHL head coach. Let's go take a peek. Keller, no. Okay, there we go. This guy maxes out Clayton Keller, so Keller likes overload, carry, shoot, balanced. Alright, so I need to find a coach that has a first line of overload, carry, shoot, balanced, and a second line of behind the net, balanced, shoot, energy, balanced. And that'll give me good for those 2 guys. So this guy's not it. Nope. Overload, carry, shoot, balance. That'll be close. Behind the net, balance, no. Okay, so that's all there is for NHL head coaches. Okay, so do you have any of these that are reversed? So behind the net on the first line. Balanced, energy. And so what's behind the net? It looks like it's going to be hard to find guys that work. Let's see if we can find an AHL head coach that has those. We can just grow them. I don't even need to be an AHL head coach, just an AHL coach. Overload, carry, cycle, balanced. That is so close. Overload, carry, shoot, efficient, balanced. carry, no. Dump cycle. For load balance, all balance, right? Yeah. Alright, so I think I'm just going to edit this stuff out, and I will bring you guys back if I find someone that works. Alright, so bring you guys back here. I just went through pretty much every coach in this game that was available, looked at every line combination, and it looks like EA fucked it again this year with coaching, because there's no way for me to change any coach's way of coaching, and there's no way for me to adapt any of my players to a coach's way of coaching. And so right now I've got Clayton Keller, who likes one way, and there's no coaches in the game that do coaching his way unless it has absolute shit for the other lines. So I'm probably going to either need to trade Clayton Keller or move him onto like a second line maybe with not much line chem. So either way, it's going to be tough to find a coach that works for everything. So I think what I'm going to do is just try to find a coach that has pinch cycle for their defense and then figure out the forwards after. Because EA is stupid and they still have fucked this coaching system up again. Alright, so once I actually decide to hire a coach, I will bring you guys back again. Alright, so I gave a contract to this Calvert guy to be our AHL head coach. He actually is the exact thing Keller wants, but on the second line. So, and he's got the pinch cycle on defensive pair 1 and 2. So I'm thinking we could probably get this guy. We give him a few really good years in the AHL, and he'll grow, and then he could potentially be an NHL coach for us. And we just have to use Keller on the second line and figure out the first line, which could work, as pinch cycle is what Luke uses, and so we'll know he'll fit on the first line. I'll probably have to get rid of Bouchard, but that's okay because it's another asset. And then I'm going to keep going down the list, so you go I got as the other coaches for the AHL. So we got this Kuleshov is our AHL associate coach. I literally just went over to here, clicked the guy with the best teaching, and this guy came up. So that's what I did for him. And for the AHL assistant coach, actually it's probably just going to be easier if I just go into here. Again, I just went all the way over here to teaching. And then just went down until I found a guy that wasn't a goalie coach and had high teaching, and it was this guy right here, Sundin. And yeah, so we're just gonna see what he wants. He actually was approached by the San Diego Gulls as well, so we'll see if he signs. Hopefully he does. And so that's what we're gonna have for coaching. Now we can go into free agency and take a peek at what's available here. Pierre-Luc Dubois, okay. RFA, Alexander Ovechkin, Taylor Hall. There are some big names in free agency. Holy. Alright, let's go to here. Let's go UFAs. Sort by overall. Alright, so Thomas Tatar. I think I'm just going to probably be trying cheaper options and just sort of see what we can get some chemistry with. Actually, I do know I need defenseman first, so we're going to go there. Defense. Try to get a decent left-hand shot defenseman to play with Bouchard. Bring back Nick Hjalmarsson. Thinking more someone for like a right-hand shot for our second pair, and then a left-hand shot for like our third defensive pair. I mean, look at Nikita Zadorov here. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Zadorov. Fine with a 3-year contract for him. He'll be pretty cheap. I think 3 years at 3.5 isn't bad. Go there. And then I think our right-hand shot for like our second pairing. I don't want to be that great, but probably like a 2-way D-man would be best. I don't want to spend a ton though. Oh, we can even go with someone like Sami Niku. He's younger, he's got potential. He's a left shot though. Yeah, okay, there's no one. Okay. Mackenzie Weegar? Yeah, we'll go with him. 2 years, 3.95, sure, why not? I got money to spend. Alright, now we're gonna go look at forwards. I'm just gonna try to find like cheap power forwards, snipers, playmakers, and we're gonna see if we could just put some chemistry together for something. Just want cheap contracts. Ryan Strome. Yeah, sure, we can go Ryan Strome. 2 years, $4 million. Can play in the desert. Playmaker, Andres Antanasiou. Yeah, sure. 2 years. Power forward, Sanford. Yeah, same thing here. You go 1 year, 2.9. Dominic Cahoon, I don't want to go 3 years. We can go 2 years at 6 or 3 million. Alright, that'll be 4 forwards, 2 D-men. Alright, that should be pretty good in terms of depth. Let's see if we can find any just like really, really cheap guys down here. Mikhail Grigorenko. Sniper, Charles Hudon. Nah, I think we'll just leave it at that. Hopefully we can get some guys to sign. Evander Kane for 2 seconds. That depends. What does his chemistry look like? Might be willing to do something like this. Top 6. Nah, I'm good. Maddox, nice. That's the AHL coach I wanted. Perfect, they all came here. Got all the coaches we wanted. Still a few more days. And it looks like all the free agents signed, so that is good. Now, what are we looking like here? Our forward core. Keller, Garland, Schmaltz, Dvorak, Stepan, Zanasiuk, Cahoon, Sanford. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. And then a few more. So that's great. What do we got for power forwards? I think Sanford was a power forward. Man, if he could fit in with Clayton Keller, that would be sick. And I'm pretty sure these guys were just playmakers, yeah. I don't know why I went up there. Playmaker, and he's a playmaker as well. And so is Strome. I might actually want to try to sign a couple of snipers that are like in low overall, just so we can kind of see. also want to test things in the AHL as well, so I think that's actually a good idea. I've got 7 contract spots available still, so I'm just going to come down to find guys in like the high 70s and see if we can assign them to pretty nice deals. Help if I went forwards. Alright, 2-year, $1 million contract. Yep, works for me. Don't want to sign anyone that's too old, though. Sure, we'll give Bo Bennett here. 2 years, $1 million. Justin Bailey. 2 years, 1.4. Michael Dalcol. Same thing, 2 years, 1 mil. Dang. So that's a few snipers there. And we can. So yeah, we'll just do that for now. Alright, see if we can find any young guys with some potential. Yeah, like Senishin here, maybe. Get him on a minor league contract. And this Phillips guy, 2374, we'll give him a shot as well. Is any top 4 defenders? Nope. Alright. So once these guys sign, I think we're just gonna go to their start of the regular season, and then I think I'll call that a video. Extremely happy, nice. Okay. Perfect. We'll send to the start of next season, and then we'll finish the video off there. Alright, so here at the edit line screen, I'm just going to edit the lines, get everything set up, and then we can just hop straight into the sim for next video. Okay, so we are back here. Show you this what we got going on right here. So we got gonna go with Dalcol, Schmaltz, Strome as our first line. I don't think Dalcol is going to have too much of a future here, but you know what? If we can get him to have a good season, he might have some trade value. So I think that's what we're going to go for. Same thing with Sanford. If I can get him playing kind of like what was with Lawson Krause last year, I think we can flip him for a pretty good return at the deadline, or even the draft if it goes that far. And then we also just kind of throw in other guys as we wanted here. So a much deeper team this year, although I don't think we're quite ready to. We'll probably be contending, but I don't think we'll be a true playoff team. Dominic Cocoon is an interesting one. If I looked at his chemistry here, he could potentially fit on our first line. He's going to be a green, yellow, red. So I'm not too sure about that red. But I might be willing to keep him around a little bit and hope our AHL coach is better and we can kind of see where he fits in. On defense, we got OEL with Uyghur, Chikrin with Demers, and Zadorov and Bouchard. So pretty solid defensively. Certainly not bad. And then our goalies are Kemper and Hill. So pretty good overall team, I feel like. We got some depth. Don't have too many studs. Clayton Keller is a stud. Garland's pretty solid. But I mean, other than that, there's not a ton, and it's a really defensive-minded team, I think. But the AHL, this is kind of where things got interesting for me. So I went and looked, and Nolan Foote, he actually fits very well in the second line here. And you got to remember, going in the future, I am hoping to have this coach as my NHL coach with Clayton Keller on the second line. So Nolan Foote is a power forward, and it's second line. I'm thinking that could work out. What is also interesting is you come over to the scratched list, and you got Jack Quinn, another guy I traded for. Guess what? He also fits on that second line. and he is a sniper. So we'll have a power forward playmaker sniper combination on that second line with Clayton Keller as the center, Jack Quinn as the right or left wing, and then Nolan Foote as the left or right wing. So I'm thinking that'll be a very good line for us going forward. So I've got to grow these guys. So I got to find a spot for Quinn to play. And what I've been noticing is we have a ton of two-way forwards here on the AHL squad. Two-way forward, power forward, two-way sniper. And then pretty much all these scratch guys are also two-way forwards. You're going through this, so many two-way forwards. So I'm thinking I'm going to trade away a few of these two-way forwards that are decent overalls. We're going to try to get some picks. And yeah. Just trying to get rid of them, clear some cap space. Maybe bring in a couple of power forwards as well, because we don't have many of them. So I'll do that real quick, and then I'll bring you guys back to see the finished AHL lines. Alright, so I'll bring you guys back. I wasn't going to do this, I was just going to make trades, but Pitlick actually had some significant value. So I wanted to see what we could get, and Winnipeg's actually offering me up Logan Stanley here in a fourth. So I'm thinking I'm going to do this because he's a huge defensive defenseman, and if he could fit into our coach's system, that could be another very good piece for us down the line. He's a little bit older at 23, so it might be more of a long shot, but I'm thinking we could maybe do this. I could maybe even get a little bit of a better pick here. I'm going to see if I can get a third, and then we'll try to do this. Bit low for us. Alright, so we'll go with that fourth, and maybe I'll use next year's fourth, looks like. See if that'll go just a touch, so we'll try to get like a sixth for this year then. Boom, alright, so we got Logan Stanley coming in, so that'll be nice. Alright, and I'm just going to continue to do trades, and like I said, I'll bring it back this time when my lines are done. Alright, so once again, I wasn't going to bring you guys back, but again, Larson had some value, and I think I'm going to grab Trent Frederick here. He's a power forward. I kind of need power forwards for that AHL squad. So I'm going to see where he can fit in. Alright, now I'll bring you back this time when the lines are done. I don't think I have anybody else with any value, so we will just hopefully just make a bunch of trades for like thirds and fourths and whatnot. Yeah, so I'll bring you back when the lines are done. Alright, so we are back, and this is what we're going to roll with in the AHL. Right here, I'm getting Foote and Quinn, plenty of ice time, and they're also on the first line power play. Right here, so they'll be getting plenty of minutes. Hopefully they do very well, and they grow a lot. That's what we're hoping for, and yeah. So that's what the lines are going to... Actually, hold on, I'll show you the AHL lines here. Because Logan Stanley doesn't actually work anywhere. So he's not going to be a part of this future on this team at all. But we'll use him right now to grow this AHL coach. I'm expecting to have a very good season here in the AHL because this team is stacked. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. Thank you all for watching. It's very much appreciated. If you liked it, remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.